Hello, everybody, and this is Everything DC, Marvel, and more. And today we are going over our very first panel coverage for San Diego Comic Con 2023, the Marvel Spider Man 2. That's his live coverage, but sadly, something did come up, so I do have to change that because we are having post coverage. But hey, if anything, this worked out better because we are going to be covering the whole entire day, technically day number one, or you could say day number two if you counted last night's preview night. Make sure to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications if you are enjoying the live stream. And let's just get right into this because we have a lot. Let's just start with the main thing, Spider-Man 2. So they did release a brand new story trailer for Spider-Man 2. Give me one moment when I show this. It's gonna be I am gonna be showing graphics if they do show any like cool, photo art. I will be showing it. So just when I'm waiting for this will be the one that goes on the screen. So let's start. Okay, there we go. So there was a new story trailer for Spider-Man 2. Um the like lead designer for Spider-Man 2 opens the Spider-Man 2 panel by voicing their collective solidarity with the WGA and SAG strikes. And then the quote says they're allowed to be here due to different contracts with games, but it may not stay that way forever. So basically explaining how they're allowed to be there because it's games. And so, yeah. Next, we do have some information. So J. Jonah Jameson has returned to running the Daily Bugle in Spider-Man 2, and Mary Jane works for him. They also shared the first official look at J. Jonah Jameson, and on the screen, you will see that right now. They also showed some concept art of Aunt May's house for Spider-Man 2. So they showed some pretty cool concept art, which will be on the screen now. So there is, and as you can see, this is a pretty good picture of you can kind of see everything. So that is Aunt May's house. So we'll probably be seeing that a lot in the game. They also showed the Venom Spider-Man in action from Spider-Man 2. So they shared a special photo of actual game footage, and we one second, so I have to download all these photos. That's why it's taking a little bit. There we go. So now on the screen, you can see this is the Spider-Man in action. This game looks really good. The graphics look really good. I really hope that I'm able to get this game. Then they talked a little bit about Miles Morales, and they said that Miles will be in Spider-Man 2 and is forced to come face to face with Mr. Negative. So we got the first look the first look image of the Spider-Man Miles Morales, and then also the first look image as the villain Mr. Negative. And both of those are going to be shown in just one moment. We also saw some concept art for Mary Jane in Spider-Man 2. Laura Bailey says MJ is coming into her own as a reporter in this game. So they're doing a little bit of a different storyline take, which I'm pretty excited for. So first on the screen, just we'll go back to it. So this is the Mr. Negative. Um, Kind of interesting. It's kind of like almost like glow in the dark, but not like almost like a see-through type, which is interesting, I guess you could say, but I'm kind of excited to see how that um, shows up. And then next, we have the Miles Morales Spider Man. And then finally, we have the concept art for Mary Jane. So all these characters look really good. They seem like they're very well made, which is super exciting. Um, Tony Todd says playing Venom in Spider Man 2 has been the most exciting voice acting journey he's had to date, which is pretty exciting. I'm actually, I mean, that's from someone saying from a video game that it's their most exciting, then that just shows that's going to be really good, which I'm super excited for. Because sometimes when it's like people have to do that scary voice, it can sometimes get a little bit, um, you know, a little bit off here and there. And then from Entertainment Weekly, they have an exclusive photo um, an, of Venom, which, I mean, that just, it looks, I mean, that, yeah, that's amazing. Also, after they shared this photo, they explained a little bit about the concept art of Venom in Spider-Man 2. So once they actually showed, a picture of Venom in the game, they decided to show kind of their concept, I guess, of what they wanted to show. So on the screen, this is what they tried to follow, which is pretty cool. Um, Next, Venom will have a joyous quality in his destruction in Spider Man 2. They also have a collector's edition statue for Spider Man 2. So, something if you get, I think this, yeah, you can either buy this, kind of like an action figure, but not really, because it's not really an action figure. It's more just like something that you can set somewhere. And as you can see on the screen, um, right by, so not the person, but right in front of, like, by the person's shoulder, you can see it's Venom, who's massive. And then I think that's Miles Morales and Spider-Man kind of fighting Venom. So it's pretty cool. I'm not sure how Spider-Man's holding up, like, from just his web, but I mean, it's pretty cool. Um, Now this is the big news. The Spider-Man PlayStation 5 console is being released. So if you are unfamiliar with what consoles do, so like Xbox, PlayStation 5, stuff like that, they do have, most of the time they release with upcoming games that are really popular. They release like consoles that basically have like the theme on it, if that makes sense. I don't know. Hopefully that makes sense. It'll make more sense once I show you. Um, so this is a look at the PlayStation 5 console. So this is Marvel Spider-Man 2. You can see the remote controller has, it's the Spider-Man logo. And then also the PlayStation 5 Xbox has the logo on it too, which is really cool. And then that's just the art for it. And if you actually want to see it in person, you can see kind of what it looks like, which, yeah, that's, I don't know, that's pretty cool. They also released the story trailer, like what I explained before. They released it publicly. Um, the game releases on October 20th again. I cannot show this, but I will put a link in the description or in the chat later. But the story trailer was released publicly, which is really, really cool. Um, and then obviously in that trailer, a lot of stuff did come out of new characters. One of those new characters that did get announced in the trailer was a Henry Osborn. So we did get the first exclusive look at Henry Osborn in that story trailer, which you can see on the screen right now. We also got Peter and Miles Morales together in some photos. So I will show these on the screen. Give me 1 second. I do apologize if you can hear the clicking. Probably can. Not much that I can do, sadly. They also revealed a 10-second teaser, which is a little bit strange, but yes, it is a 10-second teaser, and it is of Venom in Spider-Man 2. So it's like Venom doing like a finishing move, basically, because like you have like, I think you play as Spider-Man, and then your main villain is Venom. So Venom, it was like a finishing move, which is honestly pretty good. I did see a question there though. Is this an open world or level based? Um, Let me see. Spider-Man 2. Yeah, it is open world. I think it's actually both. You can either choose an open world game or you can choose a storyline game, which is nowadays kind of like most games. You can kind of choose what you would like to do, which is pretty cool. Um, they also showed um, a first exclusive look at the. I'm not sure to say. 1 second. Let me see how you say this. Symbiote. 1 second. Symbiote. Symbiote? I'm not sure because I think the E is silent, but basically, it's like obviously Venom is like a Spider-Man. Like you could say Venom's basically Spider-Man but evil, but like this is like a version of like literally Venom Spider-Man. Like it's like you know how Venom's like really big? It's like Spider-Man, so it's like tiny, but it's like Spider-Man's costume that got corrupt by like Venom and like blackness. If that makes sense. Hopefully if I show it on the screen it will make a little bit more sense. And that is what I will do. But first, before we do that, I do want to show some of those pictures of the. I do want to show some of those pictures of Spider-Man and Miles Morales. So on the screen right now, brand new picture. You can see if it loads. I don't know why it's not loading. Oh, whoa. It lagged a little bit. There we go. Okay, so this is our first picture. That is Spider-Man, I would assume, without a mask. So I think this is actually the first official look we have seen of Spider-Man without a mask, which is exciting. So yeah, Spider-Man without a mask, pretty cool. And then we can see Spider-Man back with his whole costume on, looking like about to jump out of a window. So again, it's kind of hard because this is a game where you can choose if you want open world or storyline, so it's hard to tell if which is open world, what's storyline. So we can't really say, oh, so we know this will be a storyline in Spider-Man 2 because we don't know if it will be a storyline or not. Okay. And then we have Miles Morales. Um, it's I don't know. The costume's good. The hair style's different than what we've obviously have seen in the Spider-Man movies or whatever. So it's definitely different. But yeah, I know it's pretty cool. And then we have our first look at Miles Morales in a costume form, um, which is really good. I like that style. I like how it's all um, like the red. I really like the red. It pops. And then we have that Spider-Man Venom kind of feel, which is pretty cool. Okay, so I do see we have a question here. Why not have Miles look like the movie character? Yeah, I don't know. I think that probably would have been the smartest thing because then they could have done a lot of marketing with that. Like, I feel like they could have said, "Do you want to play as the character that you saw in like the movie?" You know what I mean? Like, I feel like that would have been smarter to do because now they can't really do that if it doesn't even look like the character. So yeah, I don't know. That's a little interesting that they didn't take that approach, but and I'm pretty sure that's it for um, the Spider-Man panel. But there was some other announcements. One of them being from actually Marvel, which is crazy to think about because they're not attending. But they did reveal the for the costume for the Marvels is on display. So Captain Marvel's new costume was on display, so people were able to see it, which we're gonna show in a second. There you go. And then when this is on the screen right now, I do want to make something clear as well. Um, the times for the San Diego Comic Con schedule was in PST. I'm in EST, which is 3 hours ahead of PST. So, like for example, it said the Spider-Man panel was going to be at 2:30, but really it was at 5:30. Um, and that goes the same because I'm only covering. If you missed yesterday's live stream, I'm only covering two panels live. It was gonna be this one, but something came up, so I couldn't. I am still planning on covering the Star Wars Outlaws panel, but that is Saturday at 5:15. So really, it will be at 8:15, um, which is fine. That's a little bit late, but yeah. Okay, and then we have another shot of the costume right there, more of like a close up. I really like it. I like the star on it. I think too they showed. I don't think I covered this, but they did. They do have a brand new poster for the Marvels, which I'm just going to show because we're on that topic. And if you notice, the same exact star that's on her costume in the middle is the same star that's in the poster. And I think if you actually look at it, see, it has the star and it has like the gold coming out from the star and then the red and then the blue on the bottom. Poster is basically her costume just zoomed in and then it says the Marvels, which is, I don't know, that's really cool. I'm excited for that. Let me see. Give me 1 second. think we're going to... Oh gosh, that's not what I meant to do. I was trying to find something, but I don't think it's gonna come up. Okay, yeah, so we're just not gonna do that. But yeah, pretty cool. They also had their Max original animation panel, and with that they revealed they had Harley Quinn with that panel, and they revealed the first trailer for Harley Quinn season 4, and they also announced the release date, which is July 27th, which is in 7 days, which is a lot of people assumed it was going to come out in like August, the latest. No, the earliest would be August, likely to come out in like September, I'm pretty sure. Um, but considering they were like, oh wait, 7 days, like that's a week. So yeah, pretty cool. So if you are a Harley Quinn fan, season 4 is coming out July 27th on Max, and the first trailer was revealed, which is pretty cool. They also had their Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles panel. Some announcements from that. The original 1987 animated series, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles series, is coming to Nickelodeon. The animation style for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem is inspired by if kids themselves try to draw the characters. Which, that's a pretty cool animation style. Like, I think the most unique animation style I've seen was probably the Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, how it's like switches from like animation and then switches to actual like comic book stuff, which is really cool. Yeah, so that's fun. And then Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle Mutant Mayhem comes out, I think July 28th, I'm pretty sure, in theaters. I'm not sure, I could be wrong. They also gave out to the fans and revealed some concept art from the film, which I will take on the screen now. And again, if you guys haven't really realized, I guess, what we're doing, the plan is that I would first be going through the panels, which I've been doing, and then I'm going to be going over like on the floor stuff, so like booths and just stuff like that. I kind of went out of order because I did the Marvels thing, but after I go through the panels, then I'm going to be covering some stuff that is on the floor, which is exciting, and then we'll be done with the live stream. We'll do a little Q&A, and then we'll be done with the live stream. And maybe I do want to, I don't know, I kind of want to talk about, I don't know, we'll figure it out. We'll see. We'll just go with the flow. Oh, this is interesting. It says, oh, you know what? I think, if I'm correct, right now, the Marvel next big, I didn't even know this, but I'm pretty sure the Marvel next big things panels going on where they announce all their new comics. Let me actually see, because I am getting a lot of tweets that are coming through saying a bunch of stuff. Yeah, there's a lot of things getting announced right now. Okay, 1 second. Did not know I was, let's see. What is going on, right? I don't know. What panels, that's probably a good thing to know. What panels are going on right now? So it's 6:45. So it would say 4:45, right? No. No, it would say 7:45, so it would be 6:45, 5:45, 4:45. So 45. Um, 1 second. I'm just trying to see what panels are on right now. Anything that are exciting. I don't think there's a lot, actually. I am curious, so when the next big thing panel's happening. Oh, that might be. Is today Thursday? Or no, today is Thursday, but is this on Thursday? No, that's tomorrow. Okay, basically something, I guess they revealed something cuz Marvel is tweeting some stuff about some comics. I'll cover it really quickly just cuz it's like live just coming out like 2 minutes ago, so I'll go over it. But I'll mainly take all the only reason I'm doing this is cuz it's just coming out right now. Normally I would be doing a I'm gonna be doing something on Sunday where I announce all the comics from DC, Marvel, and all that stuff that got announced. But I will cover these. So let's see. Just announced at Marvel's San Diego Comic Con, the truth behind Nightcrawler's birth will be revealed at X-Men Blue Origins #1. So brand new X-Men thing, pretty cool. Who are the new X-Men? And that's coming 2024. Who are the new X-Men? So yeah, pretty cool. I'm excited for that. I'm trying to see. Yeah, I'll start probably tonight after the live stream. I'm gonna start putting together those slideshows with announcements. But yeah, so we'll get to that. Let's see, what else do we have? So the concept art. So for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem, this is the first concept art that we do have. And I'll put that on the screen for a little bit. Okay, now we have this one. So this is also another first look. And then when these are getting on the screen, Disney Plus is releasing. There's the next one. Disney Plus is releasing a brand new Percy Jackson and the Olympians TV show, and they did reveal a first look at it. Not during, there wasn't a Disney panel, but I guess they're just, I don't know, maybe this was like, this might have been on a slideshow or something like that, so we will show that first look as well, but we're finally going to show the final concept art. So they showed 4 images. This is the last one for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. And now we are going to show the Percy Jackson and the Olympians first look. So we have been talking about Marvel and not really DC, but Marvel and Disney and all this stuff. We have not yet talked about Star Wars. So let's talk a little bit about Star Wars, and we do have the Ahsoka's costume and Sabine's helmet from the Ahsoka Disney Plus television show was on display. So first we'll show Sabine's helmet, and I know a lot of you guys are probably interested in this, so I'll put this one up a little bit longer. But when this is on the screen for Sabine's helmet, it was announced too that the first 3 episodes of Secret Invasion are releasing on Hulu tomorrow, which is interesting too. because um, Miss Marvel, forgot the name of the show. Miss Marvel is releasing on ABC. So I think Marvel may be deciding to produce some of their shows on other networks, which is pretty cool. And then again, after Sabine's helmet, they did have Ahsoka's costume on display, which you can see. And then this I think surprised a lot of people. This next thing is for having, like, I think a lot of people thought they were just going to have literally nothing for these film or for any of these like networks or whatever. But there was some stuff. I mean, we had the Marvel's costume on display. There's what else did we have? We had um the Ahsoka's costume, and everyone's like, okay, yeah, there's costumes. Like, I would assume that, but this is actually pretty cool. They had concept art from the Ahsoka television show on display. So like, it wasn't a panel, wasn't anything. They just had it out. I think it was like probably on a screen, like a TV screen that was just cycling through the four images. Maybe it was more, but there was only four images provided here. Speaking of that, I did want to say thank you to Discussing Film. This is what I've been using them since for last year's Comic Con too. So I just want to say thank you. They have like probably the best coverage on San Diego Comic Con. They have like I think like 10 people that go there, and they have each person like go to a panel. Like, it's crazy. Like, they go to every single panel, they cover everything, which is really really cool. So let's actually show some of this concept art from Ahsoka. So this is pretty cool that they did this. Props to Star Wars. So I'll show that image, and again, I can tell some people are probably kind of excited about Ahsoka, so I'll keep these on the screen for a little bit more. When this one's on the screen, there was a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Barbie crossover and a teaser for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. So they had a little like crossover trailer. They did that. They used to do those a lot more if there was two like really big films releasing, you know, at the same time. There was the yeah, releasing two films releasing at the same time. They have like crossover like trailers between the both of them, which is I think they're pretty cool. So I'm excited and happy that they did that. Um let's talk a little bit about this. So okay, so let's talk a little bit about stuff from that's on the floor, that was on the floor and stuff, and then we'll see where we're at. This will probably bring us to an hour. So then we'll do a little Q&A, and yeah, we'll just kind of see where that takes us. We'll see. We'll see where that takes us. Let me see. Um, Star Wars doesn't really have comics though, because I'm just trying to find these, but I don't really think. Yeah, they don't have. Okay, because I'm like trying to find. some of these things, but I think we're good. There's only really two things. Okay, perfect. So first of all, they revealed a exclusive Halloween Funko Pop mask. So they're revealed that they're going to be having Funko Pop masks now. So instead of just having, normal Funko Pops, you can actually get a mask that you can put on your face, which I'm think, that's pretty cool. I probably would never get one, but that's cool for people who would like one. And I just realized I did not cycle through these. So I'll show the next image. So this is the next image for the concept art for Ahsoka. I just realized, I apologize, I did not cycle through them. Okay, and then I'll show the next one. So this was the next concept art. One second. And then, last but not least, we do have this concept art photo for the show. And thankfully, that wasn't all for Ahsoka, because there was 3 more photos. Now, these are all provided by the San Diego Comic-Con unofficial blog, which they are also great for San Diego Comic-Con content. So I do recommend you going to their Twitter page as well. Okay, so this is the next one. This was another look at the Ahsoka costume, just another, area of it where you can kind of see a different view. They also have a Star Wars Rebels art, so you can see that's the original Star Wars Rebels show. They have all the characters on there. Looks like someone painted that, which is really cool. And then finally, they have the what is that called? Not R2D2, because that's not the same one. It's oh god, is it BB-8? No, that's not the right one. What is that called? It's not R2D2, because R2D2 is the blue. That one's like orange. Let's see. Chopper. That's what it's called. Yes. Okay. I remember now. There you have Chopper. Let's see. They also had a Lego Brickbuster video booth, and people are saying this is probably the most like, I guess you could say, like, coolest booth, because this is what it looks like. It's really, really cool. It's like a, it's like an old, like, themed Lego store. You can buy Legos at it. It's really cool. Just by looking at it, like, you can just see, like, it looks super cool. They also provided a overhead look at it, so you can see here. You can see the overhead look of it, which is really, really cool. Yeah, pretty cool. They also revealed at a there was a panel. Give me one second. I think it was a um there was a Hasbro Toys panel for Marvel. And at that panel they revealed um some Marvel products, and some of them that they revealed, which is pretty cool, is the X-Men 97 um, action figures. So let me show you guys some of these. So give me one moment. So this was a whole entire panel just for Marvel Studios, not Marvel Studios, but like Marvel action figures, which I mean, that's really exciting because this was the closest thing that we got to something that's just Marvel. I mean, obviously they have their comic panels, but yeah, I mean, I guess you could say kind of like the first thing. So let's show here. Oh, wait, that's not it. One second. Okay, give me one second. I'm gonna go on mute for a second just because I have to click a lot because I have to delete some of these photos just because the storage got locked up for a second. So I'm gonna go on mute because I have to click a lot. So give me one second. Okay, I am back, and I am going to show some of these Marvel Legends um, action figures. So let's see. Here on the screen right now, you will see the X-Men. No, the Gambit. So this is the Gambit X-Men 97 action figure from the Marvel Legends toy line. After that, you will see the Rogue. And then you have, obviously, Wolverine. And then Magneto. And then last but certainly not least, Storm. And then they also showed a work in progress one. So those are all the ones that are already released, like those you can buy right now. This is a work in progress one. They have a of the Bishop one. So it is the Bishop X-Men 97 action figure, which you can see on the screen. And let's see. Love the action figures. When can we buy them? Gambit, those are old school ones. Yeah, they look. Well, I think it's because it's X-Men 97, so technically it's supposed to be continuing from the 97 series that came out. So I think the goal is for them to be Um, like that, I would assume. Do okay. Yeah, you can buy them right now, actually. So yeah, so right now you are able to buy them, which is very, very cool. Um, the okay, so to get, I'm just curious. So if you would like to get, let's see. Okay, they're like $10. So each character is $10. That's not that bad. I would assume they would be like $30, but yeah, no, $10, that's not that bad. So that's better than I thought, I do have to say. Um they do also have a um poster that they did reveal for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. So there's a poster that you can see right there. Um, Pretty cool. There was also a inside look at Hall H. So I'm not sure if any of you guys have ever seen Hall H before. Um, but there was an inside look at it when it was before it was all filled up. So I'll show that on the screen right now if you guys are curious. Yep, there you go. Okay, so as you can see, there's a bunch of seats. So there's like two sections if you look at this screen. So section one is between those screens that are like floating and above, like in front. That's section one, like where you can like see the people on the stage. So right there in the very, very front of the room, you can kind of see a stage that's like on the ground. That's from there all the way to those floating screens is like the first kind of segment where you can get seats. And then if you're behind, you can watch it from the screens that are floating. And then I think if even like this picture gets cut off, I think there's even more seats back. So yeah, it's a massive room. I think there's 6,500 seats, which is their biggest panel room is Hall H, which is just crazy that there's that many. But yeah. Um we have about 10 minutes left. So does anyone have any Q&A questions? It can be about San Diego Comic-Con. It could be a question about when a panel is. It could be not even about San Diego Comic-Con. It could be a question about like, are you excited for the Marvels to come out? Just literally anything you want. Um, it can be anything, or what's your most like, or I don't know, what platforms is Spider-Man going to come out? Anything you want, I will answer, and we'll end in about 9 minutes. Okay. Um, Let me see. Okay, perfect. And also, just so you know, I love answering questions. It honestly makes it way more fun for me because sometimes I don't know what to talk about. So, even if I'm answering one, keep posting them. Like, just keep putting them down because it makes it so much more fun to answer them. So, just keep going through. So, first question we have is: do you think Secret Invasion will tie directly into the Marvels? That's a good question. I thought no, because in the trailer, in the Marvels, Fury had his eye patch, and then obviously in Secret Invasion he didn't. But at the end of episode 5, spoiler alert, um, they had him put back on his eye patch, so it definitely could tie right into it. I do know though, because if you do think about it, well, I'm actually curious. When was the original Marvel's release date? Because I'm pretty sure, wasn't it? Yeah, the Marvels was originally set for July 28th, which is next week. And Secret Invasion's finale will be July 26th. So that means there would be 2 days before the Marvels would have premiered, which just would not make sense because how would. Like, because Nick Fury has obviously Secret Invasion, it's like his show. And in the Marvels, he's cast as main cast, so he's obviously in the movie a lot. It just wouldn't make sense because, like, I don't know how they would be um, able to kind of go directly into that. So that's why they delayed it until November, which I feel like they could have delayed it less. I feel like they could have had it come out in like September, but I don't know, whatever. So, yes, I to answer your question, yes, I do think it will tie into the Marvels. I don't think cuz the Marvels takes place in present day and Secret, well, not present day, not like 2023. Technically, all the previous shows and movies that are considered to take place in present day, which has been all of them, there hasn't been a movie that's came out that's been in the past. Like obviously the Marvels, Captain Marvel took place. Well, let me rephrase that in like timeline order, because obviously the Marvels took place in like the 19 when did Captain Marvel take place? Um, take place. So Captain Marvel took place in 1995. So, but obviously it took place in 1995, but that doesn't mean that's when it was in timeline order. Or I guess it technically was. I don't know. Hopefully you get what I'm trying to say. My point is technically when you say it's coming out in like right now in like present day, it's not 2023. Present day is like 2025. Like in the Marvel universe, right now it's 2025. Cause the blip or whatever, the snap took place in 2023, which is crazy to think because right now it's 2023, and it did not think in 2018 when they were like, in 2018 and 2023, we're like, oh my gosh, that's the future. That's 5 years from now. And now it's 2023, which is kind of crazy. But, and it's been 2 years since the snap. So yeah, technically it's 2025 in the Marvel universe, and Secret Invasion, the Marvels both take place in present day in the Marvel universe in 2025. What platforms is the Spider-Man game coming out on? Spider-Man 2 video game consoles. It's only on PlayStation 5, which I did not know that, but that's a little bit disappointing. Um, yeah, it's only on uh PlayStation 5. So that means I can't even play it. Yay. But that's October 20th. They may, I think I did hear rumors that in like November, December, like around Christmas time, they were going to reveal a, they were going to be revealing like it on other consoles, I guess. So that's good news. Where can I buy the X-Men 97 toys at? Let me see if you're able to buy them on Amazon. X-Men 97 Marvel Legends. You should not right now. You can't buy them on Amazon. If you want to buy them, you have to get it on this link right here. I will put in the chat. So that's where you can get them. But soon it's like an early release on that website, and then soon they'll release them on Amazon. Okay. Okay. Okay, next one. Can you go over what you will be covering on tomorrow's live stream again? That's a perfect last time. Like I feel like that was set up on purpose. I don't know if it was, but it was great because it's now an hour, so we'll go about an hour and 1 minute, but it's fine. And it's perfect place to end. So let's go over what we're doing tomorrow. 1 second. Presentations. Okay, let's see. So that is not right. Give me 1 second. I apologize because I changed it a little bit. Okay, there we go. Saturday. So tomorrow we don't have any live streams just because there's not really any big panels tomorrow, and I am going to watch a movie tomorrow. So we won't be live streaming tomorrow, but Saturday we will be live streaming, having live coverage on the Star Wars Outlaws panel, that's coming out from 5 to 6:15, and then Sunday from 1 to 3 we will be having a recap of San Diego Comic-Con with animation news, live action news, movie news, Marvel Spider-Man 2, video games, comics, action figures, like everything we will be covering. So actually, we're going to end the live stream here so I can start working on my presentations and figuring out all the announcements that came today, so then I can work on making that for Sunday. So I hope all of you guys enjoyed the live stream today, and I am excited. Day 1 of San Diego Comic-Con is officially over for me, but not for everyone else, because there is still a lot of panels. Lot more panels to go. I think there's, let's see, what's tonight. There's some, I think there's actually there's a lot of big ones tonight. But point is, if you're at San Diego Comic-Con, there is definitely a lot more panels. I think, they have tonight from 1 a.m., like my time, 1 a.m. to 2 a.m. they have a Invincible, which is a DC show, season 2 special screening of the first episode, and I think the second episode. Now, at Comic-Con time, it's 10 p.m. to 11, which is a little bit more doable. But yeah, one in the like that's crazy. But yeah, so they also do have a screening today for Justice League War World from 9 p.m. to 11, which still is midnight to 1 a.m. So that's not any better, but there is a screening for Justice League War World, which I'm excited for. If I was at San Diego Comic-Con, I probably would be going to that, even though that's late at night. Anything that has like special screenings, most of the time they have like special like voice actors that come out before. Like it's almost like a movie. Well, it is. It's a movie premiere. I mean, it's the first time anyone's ever seen that. So that's definitely an exciting thing to go to if you are at San Diego Comic-Con. But I do hope everyone enjoyed the live stream, and I will see all of you guys Saturday for the Star Wars Outlaws panel. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed day 1 of San Diego Comic-Con.